All right, so this is a bit like technical question. Can you please, guys, walk us through the security measures that StarkSwap has in place to ensure the safety of the funds of the user? What kind of mechanism did you implement? How did you approach the smart contract development process? And how do you take security and what do you do for security? And also, I would like you, Gershon, later to add some details about the audit that we have done and how do you look at StarkSwap Security and Cairo Security in general?
And I think the way we approached it was to look at established AMMs. And the most established AMM that we know, or that probably everybody knows about, is Uniswap. So we went to the Uniswap contracts and we read through them, tried to understand what exactly they do, which mechanisms they have to provide security measures all around. And one of the things that they do, which I really liked, is to essentially limit the pair itself to the minimum logic possible. So the pair only does what it absolutely needs to do, and is immutable, and all the other logic stays outside of the pair. So we followed that paradigm. We've implemented everything that Uniswap has in terms of security as well. We did look at the Solidly implementation, but Solidly, as people know, it didn't go so well. So we took some of the things that Solidly had, which we thought were improvements in terms of Oracle pricing, over how Uniswap do it in their contracts.
With the swaps.
But overall, it's mostly Uniswap inspired. Right? Pardon?
So Uniswap is working with TWAPs, time weighted average price. You guys are implementing the same mechanism, or you're implementing something else?
It's the same mechanism, but done slightly differently.
All right.
If I give some of my input, I think the StarkSwap team, even if they weren't looking at me and listening to me right now, I'd say the same. I think what I like is, as they said, they implemented whatever changes they did do very minimally. I think, as we said before, security is all about keeping it simple and being battle tested. The best systems are so-called anti-fragile. And anti-fragility only comes from being battle tested and being simple. So they definitely did a good job on that. I think one of the main features they did introduce was the custom formulas for the K, and we audited the crap out of them. We made sure they're strictly as they are on more battle tested systems. We also did formal verification for the core contracts, as you'd see in the next part. And we're pretty confident. We're pretty confident in this. I'd put my own money on StarkSwap.
Yeah, I'll just add, like you were saying, like you're happy about the contract. Like it's been a pleasure working with you guys. Like I think, like, just a shout out to the Ginger security team. You've been immensely helpful, identified some issues, and just been a great process all around.
Agreed.
Thank you. We enjoyed it as well.
We enjoyed it as well. And my take on this is, yeah, always look at like battle-tested protocols. And if someone did it and it wasn't hacked, probably it works until it hacks, but it's better to learn from the best. And if you create your own features or your own developments, then it's better to get an audit or someone that is like, that can take a look at your code and don't look at it from the developer eye, but more from like a hacker of like, how can I attack this new feature of like the BYOC, right? BYOC, build your own curve. Yeah. BYOC, which sounds like interesting in terms of security, because it might introduce like a lot of bugs and new unexpected behavior of the state of the smart contract. And that's exactly what you guys did. So I think that the users can rest assured that their funds are in good hands.